Bev, this is Michelle. First of all, I want to say thank you yesterday to taking some time out of your day to speak with me. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 things that you can do to bring more customers to your business. Now, I am going to do this video a little bit different than I normally would because I would usually pull in a different competitor. But you are number 1 on one of the items I'm going to go over today, but not in some of the other sections. So I just wanted to go ahead and just kind of put this directly to Bill's Custom Concrete and Yard Drainage, and we can definitely go from there. Now, once you've looked at the video, if you do have any questions for me, please reach out and we can definitely chat, or you can take these other items I'm going to go over and do it yourself. I'm fine with that as well. So let me go ahead and get started. The 3 things that can set your company above your competition are going to be content, citations, and backlinks. The first thing we're going to go over today is going to be content. And most business owners know that they need content on, but they don't know that the average amount of content on the number 1 result for Google is going to be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 words for you just to show up at the top of Google. So you want to at least make sure you have 1,500 words on your homepage with those right keywords. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just go over here to a word finder that we use, and it's going to show me right here, Bill's Custom Concrete has 1,996 words. So great with that. You guys have a lot of content on there, so that is really good. Now, we're going to look at your website really quick, and what Google does is they send out these crawlers, and what they can do is they can go behind the scenes of pictures, videos, and locate items there. So I just came down here really quickly to some of these photos that you have here. And if we right click on that and do Save Image As, you can see right here you just have file name, BCC, which is going to be for your company, and then just the size. So what you can do here, you can change this file name. You can put your company name. You can also put their Custom Concrete, OKC, Yard Drainage, OKC, different things like that. Any services that you offer, plus those service areas that you service, like Oklahoma City, Norman, Edmond, any of those areas as well. So you can change the file names there with keywords. And, let's just look down here a little bit. Let's try the video. Sometimes you can go into these and sometimes you can't. There it is. Save as. So there you have it as Bill's Custom Concrete Contractors OKC Commercial Concrete Company. Perfect. Great. If you want to add anything else in there, you can as well. But that does have that information there. So you just add, more information behind your pictures. Even this big one that you have here at the top of your site, you can put other keywords in there for the different services and service areas that you have. Another thing I'm going to go ahead and look at is going to be a tool that we use. It's called Ubersuggest. And basically what it does, it just gives us the behind the scenes of what Google looks at and how they rank sites. So let's go ahead and just take a look at that. And it has here, you have 140 keywords. Let's go ahead and click on that. And it shows what you're being found for. Concrete Contractors, OKC, Concrete Company, OKC, OKC Concrete Companies. And of course it keeps going down. Concrete Patios, Concrete Patio, Concrete Repair, Concrete Driveway. It just keeps going down more and more of that information of those keywords you have. So we'll go ahead and just move this back. So we're going to use this a little bit later. So just to go over that really quickly, just make sure that, you already have that over 1,500 words, so that's good. And anything I would say for the content is just make sure on your homepage that behind some of these pictures that you have like your services and service areas listed as well. So if somebody is looking for yard drainage, you have those keywords in there, because when we were looking at those keywords, most of them are finding you for concrete services. So number 2 that we're going to look at, so what I did is I took one of those things and put concrete contractors OKC and pulled in Google, the first section you're going to come across is going to be Google ads. You're going to see a lot of, tons of ads are going to say usually sponsored. And ads can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, your website isn't dialed in. So before you burn a lot of money with Google ads, we just want to make sure that your website will convert. So number 2 that we're going to look at is going to be citations. So let's go ahead and scroll down past all of these sponsored areas. We're going to get into this section right here, businesses, where you have Lucky's Concrete, Reliable Concrete, and Create OKC Concrete. And what this is our Google Map section. They also call it the Map Pack, and it's your business name, address, and phone number listed across directories. Called the Map Pack because the top 3 is our Map Pack. And I'm going to say probably anywhere from 20 to 30% of customers, when they're coming in and looking for a concrete company, they're going to go with this top 3 right here. They're not going to go down anywhere past this. So this also known as NAP, name, address, and phone number, and this is where Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. So for you to show up in this Map Pack, this top 3, you want to go out and get your company name, address, and phone number listed on different directories. Like we have here, Yahoo Local, Bing, Matchpoint, local pages, different things like that. And the only thing is, we don't want to match those competitors. We want to dominate them. So if one of these competitors has 100 citations, we want to go out and get 50 to 100 more so that we beat them by a landslide, and it takes them a lot longer to catch up. And one of the things that we can actually do, we have companies that we can work with, and it's called Bright Local. And we can go in and pull those directories that your competitors listed on, and we can go down that same list and match those directories they have with your company to get you up in this Map Pack right here so that you stay up in this top section right here. Now, if we go ahead and scroll down here a little bit further, it's going to be our 3rd thing that we're going to look at, and it's going to be link juice or backlinks. And it's the 3rd pillar that really helps you dominate on Google. And I just want to go down here and say congratulations on that. You are the #1 position here. And 60% of your customers that come in and looking for a concrete company are going to select you. You're the top 1, and they're thinking, you're the top 1, and you're dominating this for this section right here. And with backlinks, it's basically coming down to when one website links to another website online. It's like if you have site A links to site B, and then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that's passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So to tell you right now, if we go in and we look at this Ubersuggest, and we go over here to your URL, it's going to show that you have 2014 backlinks. So being that you're #1 here, this tells me that you've got backlinks from strong relevant sources, that you don't have a lot of non-good backlinks like Starbucks linking to you or Pizza Hut linking to you, because they wouldn't be good ones because you guys don't have those types of services. And if you didn't have these many backlinks and you weren't in this top position, or if you would happen to fall out of the top position, all we would do is go to whoever your competitor would be at this time. So say if we go down here and just say Kabira Concrete, say for some reason, or Bison Concrete, okay, say for some reason they get up in this #1 position. Then what we want to do is we want to go in and we want to get some of those backlinks that they have that are strong, relevant sources and get them put on yours so that you're back into this #1 position. And it's, keeping you here, it's not going to be hard. And, it's just definitely a method. But I just wanted to go through these 3 things for you so that you have that information. So really quickly in closing, let's just go through those 3 things again. So #1 was content, which you already have. So on your homepage, you want to have at least 1,500 words or more. and with those right keywords. So like I said, behind those pictures, add some of those keywords that you have, that you offer, your services plus those service areas. Number 2 was citations. So make sure for you to get up in this MatPat, be in this top 3, that you have 50 to 100 more citations to beat out your competition by a landslide. And of course, number 3 is backlinks, and you are number 1 already in this area. But if you would, like I said, if you would happen to fall out, you just want to make sure we get relevant sites pointing to your business to show Google you are still the authority. And if you do these 3 things, you can become number 1 across Google. So from here, you can either go with this information I've given you today and do it on your own. I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and save yourself some time, you can give me a call. My name is Michelle, and that number is 405-410-3024. Once again, Michelle, 405-410-3024. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day, Bev. Bye.